Kept in by Perbix. Centering feed from Marilla. Couldn't tee it up. Ryan Donato back the other way for Chicago. Lets it go. Johansson's in the game. Makes the first big stop of the hockey game.
Without Andrei Vasilevsky in the net is that you have Jonas Johansson, who's played most of the games, and he's just not Vasilevsky. So you can't give him high danger chances all the time. Well, in St. Louis the other night, Johansson got ripped apart late in the game as Tampa got more. He's sure of what he wants and what he needs, but he also knows that this is a building block step by step.
Hagel tried to make a play. He's still on it now, able to keep in the zone. Tight quarters for Tampa. Kucherov got it through. Hagel skating backwards. Makes the pass. Rocket shot there from DeHaan. Missed the mark. Kept in by Radish. Eyssimont in for Tampa. Takes the puck away. Eyssimont along the wall. Swings it back for Chernik. That shot was stopped by Mrazek. I'm not sure he saw that coming. Jeannot pokes it a little deeper. That's off the outside of the pipe by Eyssimont.
Put some juice in this building if they can find a way to score.
Reichel will play the bumper on this power play. Here's Bernard. Centers in front, and he got the stick down. Hagel on it. Centers through with speed. Cirelli short-handed. Big save. Peter Mrazek to keep it scoreless.
Maybe what we needed was a Blackhawk power play. Chances at both ends there.
Right. Seth Jones will leave it. Bedard through center with speed. Got it through. Here's Kurashev. Tried to go through the dots for Reichel. Blackhawks haven't been able to really set things up. Corey Perry will go net front presence. Korchinski swings it off. Looking for the redirect and the score. It's Lukas Reichel. His first goal of the season comes on the power play. And it's 1-0 Chicago.
That Lukas Reichel is in the bumper position, the middle of the ice on the Blackhawks power play. No goals on the season. They want him to be more involved. They need him to be more involved offensively. So they figure if they get him in the middle, he's going to have more touches on the puck. It's a heads-up play from Kurashev. This is a shot past the deflection.
Shot blocked at the defense. Good job there by Chernik. Racing in. Kucherov trying to center in front. Braden Point whacking at it. Can't beat Mrazek. Final minute of play. Side of the net. Here's Point. They'll go back to the point. Perbix lets it go. That shot is stopped by Mrazek with crazy traffic in front of the net.
Mrazek does a real nice job, and then Kaiser is going to... Man, Corey Perry's had a nice night, too.
Here's a chance. Here's Mott breaking in. He shoots, and Mrazek the save. Mott tried to go short side, and another glove save. Mrazek will gobble that one up.
It's his ground, and in the first period, Peter Mrazek stopped Brandon Hagel on a breakaway. Here he stops Tyler Mott on one.
He's on it now. They'll go back to the point there. There's Kucherov. Point in the bumper. Paul net front presence. Hedman lets it go. Shot to score. Braden Point on the power play. And the Lightning have tied the game at 1.
This looks a lot like Lukas Reichel's goal in the first period for Chicago. Tampa gets the puck. Watch this nice work on the wall here by Nick Paul as he's going to have to dig it off the wall and make a nice little pass back to Kucherov. 2 passes later, it's Braden Point's deflection off the Hedman shot. Man, these 3 guys have been in a lot of goals together. Kucherov to Hedman to Point. Mrazek can't catch up to it through that Nick Paul screen. What I liked was Paul started the play here in the corner, and then he gets to the front to help the traffic in front of Mrazek.
Hey, Ray, it looks like there's some conversation going on at that Chicago bench.
If that's the play they're looking at, the question will be whether Point is in control of the puck as the puck hits his stick.
You see anybody Chicago is termed it was a good goal. Chicago is assessed a delay of game bench minor.
Knocked out in midair by Nick Foligno. And some pressure. Entwistle pressuring Hedman there. Entwistle stays on it. To the front of the net. That shot blocked out the defense. Here's Sergachev, catches glass. Chernik will roll up for it. Goes off the stick there of Phillips. Lightning have set up pretty well here. Sergachev shot, score! And it goes through a maze of players and in. And for the first time tonight, the Tampa Bay Lightning have the lead, 2-1.
Goal yet this year, and Sergachev starts this play with a long shot. The Lightning retrieve it. They win the puck around the boards. They win it back behind the net as Stamkos keeps this play alive. A nice little touch pass to Point, and there's the trap.
Dickinson comes over to help out. Worked free, the Hedman. Kucherov tried the one-timer. Chicago looks to counter and break. Corey Perry has got some help. Try to swing it across. In front side of the net. Tic-tac-toe. And it's Corey Perry who finishes off a brilliant Chicago setup. And the Blackhawks have tied the game at 2.
Fourth starts on a turnover inside the Tampa offensive line as Kucherov turns it over. Now it's a 2-on-1. Hedman back pressure coming to the middle of the ice, and Dickinson is going to deflect this puck over towards Corey Perry, who's now standing 1.5 feet from the net. Nice little touch pass, and there's no chance for Johansson there as
Kaiser came over to free him from the puck. The Lightning jump on it. Here's Braden Point with a step on his backhand. Stopped by Mrazek, and the rebound as well. And Bedard spending a lot of energy in this shift in his own end, Ray. It's a critical piece. Chernak swings it across for Hedman. Goes back. Chernak in traffic. Mrazek never saw it, and the bounce off the end boards, and it's in. Victor Hedman has put Tampa Bay on top. Back on top with 8:07 to play.
He's able to keep it alive, but the play continues on, and Chicago never gets back into position. And as Hedman started the play, went down low, he comes in and grabs that loose puck off.
That's a great hockey expression. They don't call it minus, it's dash. Dash 4. Here's Point with a step. What else to do? Cuts in, another big stop for Mrazek. And no rebound.
It's a crisp, rink-wide pass from Kucherov to Point. Point gets around the back.
Again, it just seems like Tampa is trailing by a goal, not the other way around. Here's a chance. Kurashev in, and a save by Johansson. Perry had tied the game earlier in the period for Hedman. Put Tampa on top. Shoot in, and shot right back out. Hagel with an empty net, and he'll flip it top of the net for the goal and the clincher for the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Puts this one away. Bedard's going to try and create some action in the offensive zone by himself as he chips it in, but Sergachev is right there, and he just flips it high out to center ice, and Hagel.
Hedman's on it there. Be a game-winning goal for Victor Hedman. Tied up back behind the cage. And the horn sounds, ending the hockey game here tonight.